Hi there. It's Anita with Anita Loves Tarot Coffee and Crystals. I just had my coffee and I thought, you know what? I've been talking about this stellium that's in Capricorn, so I thought I'd pull it up on Astrodent. So I pulled it up on Astrodent, and sure enough, here is I just have to zoom it in a little bit. Bear with me because I'm not really tech minded this morning. Okay, in Capricorn, see, it's all past the. Well, you can't see it, but I can, and I'll explain it to you. It's going from the third house into the fourth house. Fourth house is family and home. So all this Capricorn energy was in the third house, which is community and everything, but now it's shifting into the I'm not sure when it shifted, but it's going into family and home. So Mars is in Capricorn, Mars with the Sun and Venus, and it's almost conjuncting Pluto in Aquarius. All this Capricorn energy and Mercury. Mercury is still in the third house, which is Mercury is the planet of communication. So people are going to talk about financial matters and everything because Capricorn, like I said before in my last video, is all about financial gain and power and, work, work, work. Capricorn's all about work. Even their private life, they choose a spouse that's going to look good on the world stage with them. They won't choose people that won't financially put them forward. You know what I mean? Unlike Scorpio picks people that they can fix, that they can analyze, that they can fix. I'm sorry, Scorpio, that's just the way it is. Unless you have other placements that even it out, like Virgo and stuff like that. Virgo's very analytical. Anyway, that's Scorpio. We're talking about Capricorn. Capricorn is all about how they appear to the world, career, money. You know what I mean? That's basically the father sign. They look after people. Sorry, I'm moving my hands too much. They look after people. They concentrate on people. Or what am I saying? They're the father sign. So yeah, they want to financially they're the people that bring home the bacon. Yeah, they're the workers. So you have Mercury, the planet of communication in Capricorn, Mars, which is the fiery move forward planet in Capricorn. Then you have the Sun, which is you know you, your embodiment, who you are, how you shine in the world. That's the Sun. Is in Capricorn. That's whoever has a sun sign in Capricorn. These energies are going to knock you right out of the park. But they're all moving from the third house to the fourth house. Third house is community and everything. But fourth house is all about family and home. And if it's your south node, that's how you grew up. That's your family. That's your home life. Yeah. And then Venus, which is all about love and money. A lot of people mistake Venus as all about love. It's money as well. It's money and wealth. And that's like Taurus. Yeah, Taurus and Libra. Um, but it's just moving, conjuncting like in another week or so. It's going to be conjuncting Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is the transformation planet. Rebirth, transformation in Aquarius, which is community, which is our world, like the community worlds. So our society is transforming, and that's why I said it's going to be a chaotic till the end of January, till all these planets move completely into Aquarius and people get settled. You know what I mean? There's going to be major events happening in our world in the next month. So be prepared. Yeah, because Saturn is it's just on the brink of moving into Aries. It's not quite there yet, but it is almost like 26 and 29. Yeah, it's conjunct Neptune. Neptune is the planet of illusions, and it's the Piscean card. So it's in Pisces. It's in Pisces, so there's illusions there. Yeah, so even Saturn, Capricorn, um, ruling Saturn's ruling planet is or Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty on my astrology, but that's how they're connected. That's why I'm talking about Capricorn, because this Saturn planet in the sixth house of health, and the fourth Capricorn is in the fourth house. So that is affecting how we do things. It's telling us to go through proper channels. It's telling us, but there's also that Neptune there, which is illusions. So it may be saying that the proper channels are just an illusion. You know what I mean? I see shadiness in that area. Yeah, be careful of this because this is in the sixth house of health. That's the health house. And Chiron is in our relationship house. Chiron is the wounded healer, past wounds. It's in the relationship house. So any bad relationships you've had in the past are going to come to light now. You have to fix those things in order to move forward. You don't have to, but it's talk. I see toxicity here. Yeah. Anyway, this is just for entertainment purposes only, and this is only my opinion. You know, this is only my opinion. And Uranus, if you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. Uranus is retrograde in the eighth house of fears. And that's also the house of rebirth. Eighth house is a house of rebirth. And Uranus is in retrograde, which means retrograde is like internal, but Uranus is radical things. Expect the unexpected. It's like the Joker card there. So yeah, be careful. Things may not turn out the way you think. That's the best way. That's what I'm getting from the universe. Things may not turn out the way you think. Yeah. And Jupiter is in retrograde, still in Cancer, which has to, again, see, it's opposite the fourth house. It's opposite the fourth house, the family and home. Cancer is family and home. They carry their homes on their back, the crab. Yeah, so they have their home with them all the time. Wherever they are, that's their home. You know what I mean? So, Cancer people, I'm a Cancer, kind of listen to what they have to say right about now. Because all these Capricorns are in the fourth house, moving into the fourth house. And they're opposite Capricorn. Yeah. And the moon is in Libra. Libra is balance. So it's asking us to balance out our life. And yeah, it's asking us to balance out our life. That's in the first house. The first house is how the community sees us and how we see ourselves in the mirror. It's all about perspective. So the moon in the first house is very important. If anything, follow your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those four are the best things in your chart. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those ones are kind of tell you what direction to go in life. A lot of people say check your Jupiter in your chart as well, but most astrologers will say that your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if you don't know your chart, you can go on Astrodent and plug in your information, and you can get your birth chart, and you can see what, and then hit transits, and you can see where the transits will hit your sign, where it will affect you in this period of time, January 10th. There's also an eclipse in February, solar eclipse, and I haven't looked into that yet, but I might do a separate video on that. But damn, that's our January energies. If you want me to go through them, the sun is in Capricorn, the moon is in, or don't, yeah, the sun is in Capricorn, the moon is in Libra as of January 10th. Mercury is Capricorn, Venus is Capricorn, Mars is in Capricorn, Jupiter is Cancer retrograde. Saturn is in Pisces. Is it retrograde? No. Uranus is in retrograde. There's only two retrograde planets: Jupiter in Cancer and Uranus in Taurus. Yeah, Uranus is in Taurus, and that's very important because Taurus, the ruling planet of Taurus is Venus. They like luxuries, they like money, they like love. So pay attention to that. And these are large. These are the large planets that move slowly. So Uranus is going to be in Taurus for a while. Yeah, and same as Neptune. These are the outer planets, and they stay in their cycles are longer. There's Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter are all the larger planets. But the smaller planets, like Mars, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Sun, they all move. I know the sun and the moon are not planets, but they're lumped in with the planets in astrology. They move quicker. Their cycles are shorter. Yeah, Pluto is longer. Yeah, and Chiron is an asteroid, but it moves. I think it moves fairly quickly as well. Not, it's farther out, so its cycle is longer. Yeah, and Pluto is in Aquarius. Yeah, Neptune is in Pisces, and True North is in Pisces, and the Chiron is in Aries. Just in case you want to know the placements. The ascending is in Libra. The MC is in Cancer. Scorpio, second house. Sagittarius, ninth house. Virgo in the 12th. And Leo is in the 11th. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I help you out. That's what I get from there. And like I said, I'm not an astrologer, so I do make mistakes. I haven't studied, this is not my profession. I'm not a professional astrologer, but I like to look at the planets. And if anybody disagrees with me, feel free to disagree. I'm not really good at the squares, but I see a few squares in there. Yeah. So the astrologers will concentrate more on the squares. But as I get better at it, I can fill you in. I'm just telling you the planet placements. And what I see is that stellium. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets all in Capricorn. Well, Pluto's in Aquarius, but I think it's still part of that stellium, because not quite yet. Maybe next month it'll be part of that stellium when they all shift into, because Mercury, Mars, Sun, and Venus are quicker planets, so they're going to move all into Aquarius next month, whereas Pluto is in Aquarius. It's an outer planet, so it's not going to move. Pluto is one of the slowest moving planets because it's way out there. Its cycle is, I forget, 245 years, something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, so that's my little astrology reading for January 10th, because I'm just curious about all these crazy energies. We're going through it again. Said that like 2 years ago. Things are not going to get really better till after 2027. It's going to be chaotic. Things are shifting. Sorry. Anyway, have a good Saturday. Thanks for listening to me prat on. Bye.